Is working on it just a justification? Hey guys, it's John, and thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to be back in the studio making videos again. I recently had an exchange with someone who was pretty much offended that I believe that working on it is bad. That's what they thought I said, and that's not at all what I said. I don't really go into the good or bad thing. It's sort of not my thing. But I believe that what we believe, we get. And if we believe we're working on it, then we're going to create working on it. And if we believe we're receiving it, we're going to create receiving it. So it's a nuanced way of thinking about it. But people will often justify why things aren't happening by saying they're working on it. And in reality, what they're doing is they're putting it off. They're putting off the outcome that they're desiring by putting focus and belief on working on it. I recently was working with a guy who was very invested in processes and working on it and doing this technique and that technique and this modality. And I asked him how long did he want to work on it. And he had no answer. You know, when you ask somebody a question like that, how long do you want to work on it? It makes them go, am I really? Well, I don't want to work on it. They come to the realization they don't want to work on it. They want to have it done, right? So the more they focus on the working on it, the longer the working on it's going to go, the more the struggle of it's going to go. Now, some people have to put faith in a process because they can't get there, can't get their faith to that place. But you can shorten the process very, very quickly and very easily by literally saying, this process is working. I am doing this and this is working. Just by putting the belief that it's actually working will create an outcome. But the people who often will tell me that they're working on it never put the belief behind it that it's working. They just put the belief that they're working on it. And that belief that they're working on it is like running on a treadmill. You don't get anywhere. You just run a lot and you sweat, right? And how long do you want to work on it? I mean, are you going through a process where you're trying to manifest something in your life or create a different experience or overcome an ailment, and your whole concept is based around working on it? Well, that's great. You can put your faith in working on it. You can put your faith in healing, faith in receiving, faith in creating. And people, will take this and they'll read this however they want to read this. But you can work on something, but you will not get it until you actually believe you're receiving it. Because it's the belief that creates. Whatever you ask in God's name, you will receive if you have faith. When you pray, believe you will receive and you shall. Those are straight out of the Bible, right? Your belief is the creative element. So if you put your belief and your faith in working on it, you're going to work on it. You're going to work on it. You're going to work on it. And you're going to work on it. And you're going to work on it until you decide this is working. I am receiving it. I am creating it. I am healed. So there's that belief construct that you have to go through. And the reality of it is the more you realize that you can shift your belief right now and say, okay, I am doing this and it is working. That actually is putting belief in the outcome being successful, as opposed to just putting belief in working on it, just putting belief in the process. People often tell me that they're, working on connecting to God. To me, this is such an anomaly because we're never not, right? But they've chosen to work on connecting with God because that working, it makes them feel like they're doing something towards that. When in reality, it really is I am connected to God. I am joyfully connected to God. And that's how you get the connection to God. It's by stripping away all the working on it, by stripping away all the beliefs that are contrary to actually receiving it. And once you break past that cycle of working on something for as long as you have, or as long as you're going to, and shifting it into I'm receiving, then you will. And this is a short little video this morning. I just wanted to hop on and throw your way. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.